In the beginning, sage Kashyapa, a descendant of the great Brahma, devoted his life to the creation of the world. Among the daughters of Daksha, 13 were married to Kashyapa, and one of these was the enchanting and virtuous Danu. From their union, many powerful offspring were born, including the valiant Viprachitta. His noble son, Dambha, was a man of unwavering self-control and a devout follower of the god Vishnu. Although Dambha was pious, he was without a son. Seeking guidance, he turned to the wise Shukracharya, who advised him to undertake penance at the sacred site of Pushkara for 100,000 years. As Dambha devoted himself to this task, a brilliant light emerged from his head and spread far and wide, causing unease among the gods. Led by Brahma, they sought counsel from Vishnu, who assured them that Dambha, his loyal devotee, sought only a son. He agreed to grant Dambha's wish and put the gods' concerns to rest. With Vishnu's blessings, Dambha journeyed to Pushkara, where he humbly asked for a brave and invincible son who would conquer the three worlds. Soon, his wife bore a child, who carried within him the spirit of Sudama, a dear friend of Krishna, who had been cursed by Radha. On a day of great fortune, the proud father named his newborn son Shankhachuda. Determined to secure his son's future, Shankhachuda embarked on a prolonged penance at Pushkara, seeking the favor of Brahma. In time, the great god granted him the power to remain undefeated by the gods and bestowed upon him a divine amulet bearing the symbol of Krishna. With this sacred talisman, Shankhachuda was assured victory in every endeavor. Brahma informed Shankhachuda of his destiny to wed the virtuous Tulsi and instructed him to journey to Badrikashrama for their union. Obediently, Shankhachuda travelled to the sacred location and married the lovely Tulsi. In recognition of their alliance, Shukracharya crowned Shankhachuda as the emperor of the demons and enlightened him about the deep-seated animosity between demons and gods. With a vast army of demons at his command, Shankhachuda challenged Indra in battle. The gods, overcome with fear, fled the battlefield, seeking shelter in hidden caves and crevices. Many were taken captive, and Shankhachuda assumed Indra's throne, ruling over the world and its celestial beings. The defeated gods, hearts heavy with sorrow, sought counsel from Brahma, who guided them to Vishnu for answers. Vishnu, fully aware of Shankhachuda's devotion to him, reassured the gods, promising to consult with Lord Shiva. He then led the anxious deities to Shiva's abode. Lord Shiva, hearing their plight, vowed to vanquish Shankhachuda himself. Seeking a peaceful resolution, Shiva dispatched the Lord of Gandharvas, Pushpadanta, to negotiate with Shankhachuda. However, the demon king, emboldened by his victories, declared his intention to wage war against Lord Shiva. Upon learning of Shankhachuda's defiance, Lord Shiva's fury was ignited. He immediately called upon his formidable allies, Virbhadra, Mahakali, Ganesha, Kartike, and others, commanding them to confront the demon emperor. Together with Indra and the other gods, they set out to face their foe. Joining them were the mighty Bhairavas, Rudras, Vasus, Adityas, and celestial beings such as the fire god, the moon, Kuber, Yam, Mars, and other planets. The fearsome goddess Kali danced, laughed, sang, and struck terror into the demons' hearts. Her menacing tongue waved for miles, and she held a colossal skull in her grasp. Accompanying her were legions of yoginis and dakinis, making their presence known on the battlefield. A fierce battle raged between the gods and the demons. Mahakali swiftly decapitated her enemies, consuming their blood and flesh with terrifying speed. Panic-stricken, the demons retreated from the battlefield. The clash stretched on, and Shankhachuda proved difficult to vanquish. Finally, Lord Shiva, embodying the fierce Rudra, stepped forward to challenge the demon king himself. Their epic struggle endured for centuries, as Shiva and Shankhachuda clashed with unmatched ferocity. At last, Lord Shiva shattered the illusions conjured by the demon emperor, asserting his dominance and quelling the mighty foe. In the heat of battle, Lord Shiva grasped his mighty trident and prepared to strike down Shankhachuda. But a mysterious celestial voice intervened, cautioning the omnipotent Lord to heed the limits set by the Vedas. It proclaimed that Shankhachuda could not be vanquished as long as he wore Krishna's armor and his wife, Tulsi, maintained her fidelity. Lord Shiva solemnly agreed to uphold these conditions. Acting on Shiva's instructions, Vishnu assumed the form of a Brahman and cunningly requested Shankhachuda's armor as alms. Donning the armor and disguising himself as the demon king, Vishnu then violated Tulsi's chastity. With Tulsi's faithfulness broken, Lord Shiva swiftly decapitated Shankhachuda on the battlefield. Outraged by the deception that had compromised her virtue, Tulsi cursed Vishnu to be transformed into a rock. Lord Shiva approached the grieving Tulsi, revealing that in a previous life, she had performed penance to have Vishnu as her husband. He explained that after leaving her mortal form, she would become the sacred river Gandaki and the revered Tulsi plant. Shiva continued, stating that due to her curse, Vishnu would take the form of a rock on the banks of the Gandaki river, where he would be worshipped as Shalagrama. The conch shells in the oceans would be created from Shankhachuda's bones. Those who honored the Tulsi plant, the conch shell, and the Shalagrama would become enlightened devotees of the Lord. With these words, Tulsi relinquished her earthly body and ascended to a divine form, embracing her new destiny.